Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us for Saturday afternoon football. It's a pleasure to welcome Gary Lyon.
Thanks, Hutto. I'm happy to be here today.
Today we have the Bombers coming up against the visiting team. They run on in full confidence, they're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it.
It's a big day for the visiting team forwards. If they can get on top of the Bombers' defence, they'll go a long way to winning the game.
They run on in full confidence, they're looking sharp, and the crowd are appreciating it. The captains make their way to the centre circle for the coin toss. The Bombers winning the toss. Expectation is high on both sides as we enter the opening round. We finally get to see all the hard work put into place over the pre-season and which sides can find a way.
You're right, Hutto, it's big. If you win that first game of the season, it builds momentum and you can get your season off to a flyer in a matter of weeks.
We're just moments away from the opening bounce. One down by 22. Mundy able to release the kick, applying the physical pressure. 23 will be... He's put it out on the full. 33 looks to build some momentum with this kick. Gives a don't argue. He lays off the pass. 11 unable to lay the tackle. Keeps the kick low. The loose ball picked up. 33 wants to keep it moving by hand. He's got the footy in his hands. 21 cuts it off. Movement by hand. It's a turnover. Keeps it moving. Disguises that nicely and rushes it through. The margin is 1.
You'll have to do better than that next time.
Dawson to kick it in. Velvet sledgehammer going for number 1. Smiles all round. Puts the first goal on the board.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now.
One down. Here's 13. Going for goal number 1. He went for broke from a long way, and it paid off. Look at them celebrate that effort. The Bombers starting to exert some dominance now. They lead 13-0.
They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive.
Hammers it. Collected by 14. Chose to kick it. A mark by 24. With quick hands. Has it now. Jimmy keeps coming. And it carries the line and through for a goal. That's his first. gets some reward for his efforts. The Bombers have kicked the last 3 goals. Thumps it clear. Just gets it onto the boot. Doing well to intercept that kick. Goes with the kick. Ends up turning this ball over. Wants to keep it moving. A low stabbing kick. The ball goes over the boundary near the 50. .37 coming off for a spell. What do you make of the game so far, Gary?
This is a great game, Hutto, and we can just sit back and enjoy it.
He's gone. Fails to fend off the tackler.
Constant pressure and rewarded.
Drives it inside 50. 5 determined to reach the ball. Wins possession. Intercepted. Gates fends off the tackle. Hits the post, and it's a minor. The Bombers would be happy with this start.
Now they'll look to trap this ball inside their own 50 and cause a turnover. That's a really poor finish there. Had to find a way to do better.
Dawson looking to bring it back into play. No doubt about that. Velvet Sledgehammer with a chance if he can keep his cool. Lucky to be on the receiving end of that decision. Clear free kick. 38 doesn't want to let his teammates down with this kick. He flicks it over. Is in his possession. No issues with that drop punt. 22 getting them further in front. They get around him after that effort. The Bombers cover the visiting team by 26. Thrashes it. He's got the footy in his hands. Mundy puts on the tackle. Boom! Intercepted by 13. Got plenty on the kick. An easy grab for Velvet Sledgehammer. And pumps it through the big sticks.
No doubt about it.
He's excited about that one. What a start for the Bombers. .22 does well. 13 runs. On its way. Drop punt straight through the middle. Puts his second on the board. They are starting to stamp their dominance on this game. He acknowledges the crowd. Winning it was 23. 38 can link up through hands. Just handballs into space. Uses his pace. Matty will be praying he doesn't miss this chance. He loved that one. The visiting team slot their first goal. 25 gets it down. Ran hard to take that mark. With the ball now. There'll be a ball up close to goal. 25 hurls it away. 21 gets the loose ball. Taken by one. Just puts it out in front. Hands that ball to the opposition. Did well to keep it in. A good job keeping it in play there. 16 couldn't dispose. Hands it out to open space. Finding the loose ball was 32. Going for goal number one. Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. The Bombers 44, like the visiting team 6. Getting in the way was 21. 14 couldn't stick the tackle. Got the hands free. Handball's out into space. He gets his hands on the footy. He has the ball. Receives the handball and takes off. Jimmy uses his pace. His teammates rush up.
It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement.
Tap came from Big Fish. Ball up in the centre square. Punched away. 24 there to mop up. Lobs the handball. He can take off after that handball. Oh, did you see that? Goal-scoring opportunity for Velvet Sledgehammer. He might kick a goal. Velvet Sledgehammer getting the crowd involved. The Bombers by 50.
Great bit of play that resulted in that goal. That's a really good team goal. The Bombers aren't making the most of their hit-outs. It's going straight to the opposition.
Sweeping handball. 38 finds his man on the move. Jimmy found a way to mark that one. Quick handball, gives it to 11. Long kick there. Will it go all the way? It does. He's enjoying that goal. The Bombers' lead is now at 56. One it down with the ball is 15. Missed the target. 38 puts it into space. They can create from this. Gates links up with a chance to run. Just dismisses his opponent. At full stride, receives the handball. Turned it over. Hill gets it away under pressure. We'll get a stoppage.
There's not too much going on out there at the moment. The Bombers are taking advantage of their ruckman's ability. It gives them first use at the stoppages and forcing the opposition to defend.
A big contested grab. Gates choosing to play on. 24, red at best. There'll be a ball up close to goal. Taps it down. 15 with the ball. There'll be a ball up close to goal. One to hit out. He's got the football now. Penetrating handball. 15 wins it back. Steady hands there as he holds that one. Plenty to analyse from the first quarter, Gas.
The Bombers have come to play. They've got themselves in the game and need to push on now.
Both sides might want to work on their defence after a high-scoring opening term. What stands out for you, Gas?
The visiting team need to find the ball more. If they can get their hands on the ball, then they can start to create some chances.
Much appreciated, Gaz. The siren sounds for the start of the second quarter. Thump clear. 13 down. Dawson spills it. The loose ball scooped up. Kicks it out at defence. Good mark and looks to send it back.
The Bombers are allowing too many marks inside the opposition forward 50. If they continue to get beaten in this area, they'll find it difficult to keep the lead. Oh, he's got up high. He
looks like he needs a spell. Ends up turning this ball over. Moved on by Dawson. Takes a simple grab. Move it on. 6 kicks it out, and the ball will be coming back. Normally a pretty good kick. Let's see what he can do here. He's a long way from home, but he might have the wheels. 14 kicks hard along the boundary line. Velvet Sledgehammer leading the race to the loose ball. Receives the handball and takes off. He gets another possession. Missed the target. 32 shoots, and that kick goes offline. The margin is 57. 41 unsure of the next move. Kicks it out of the back 50. 25 steals possession. Ball ends up with 16. Needs a bit of a rest. Handballs to a teammate on the run. Matty getting in on the act. That's a monster kick, and it's a goal. His teammates rush over. The visiting team now only trail by 51.
That
taps it down, has it now. 14, can't hold on to the tackle. 6, lobs the handball. 18, just dismisses 25. Handball's out in front. Doing well was 8, takes possession. Holding the footy, putting on the pressure was De Boer.
great tackling there, Hutto.
Slams it on the boot. 15, looks to get onto the football. Put his body on the line. Releases by hand, goes for the goals. Nice work from Miracle Man. That will settle his nerves. Gets his first on the ball. They stretch their lead with that effort.
It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal. That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see.
Clears the contest. 23 elects to kick. Doing well to intercept that kick towards centre-half forward. Strong with the body and wins the mark. 16, landed in his back on this occasion. Dishes it off. Ends up with 18. Elects to go backwards. Gathers it now. 13 with a chance for a third goal today. The Bombers but 58. 9 gathers it now. He sums up the situation and delivers. Congratulated by his teammates. The Bombers have kicked back-to-back goals. The lead is now 64. 15, Campbell's out in front. 33, collects it. Quick handball, he gains possession. He can take off after that handball. Velvet Sledgehammer puts another one through. Knows where the goals are, and he's got 4. He celebrates hard after that.
Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score. They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. The visiting team are getting beaten around the contest. Rectifying that problem is key to them gaining control of this match.
Pushes through with power. Picked off by Miracle Man. Going for goal number 2. 9 grabs that one. He delivers with a drop punt. He acknowledges the crowd. The Bombers lead by 76. Big Fish slaps it away. With a driving kick. Just landed in his back. 6 flicks it over. Puts the handball out in front. The Bombers would love to make the most of this opportunity. Moves it by foot. Big Fish takes the mark. Uncontested. 14 struggling to run at the moment. Smiles all round. The Bombers doing well at the moment. Swats it. He's got the football now. Big Fish gets the handball away. Just put it on the boot. Does well to cut off the kick. Just gave it away. Dug out the loose ball. Dawson looks in need of a spell. Runs it over the boundary line. 18, getting a chance for a break.
Well, this game is really getting out of hand.
This is 32. Fights the good fight. Got the hands free. Going for goal number 1. Gets some reward for his efforts. The Bombers have kicked the last 6 goals. 88 points the difference. 13 releases it under pressure. Going for goal number 2. It's a big kick, and it goes straight through. The lead has been increased by 22. Pretty happy with that one. The Bombers have kicked 7 unanswered goals. Now they lead by 94. 26 with the intercept. Goes short by hand. Jimmy, is this the moment? Seen plenty of it. 9, unable to hold on. Uses a short handball. Ball gets cut off. Uses a short handball. Scoops up the ball. Charges with intent. Considering the options on the kick in. Dawson uses it by foot. Takes a nice mark. 1, pumps it into the 50. Just hits the post, and a minor score. Lets them down there. Plays on from the kick in. Hunted him down beautifully, and takes a few deep breaths before this important kick. 1, collects the loose ball. Just gets it onto the boot. Marks now, and can send it back. He wins possession. 33, grabbed it clean. Well collected. 4 goals to his name so far. Looking for a 5th. Look at him. He really enjoyed that one. The Bombers have kicked the line.
He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot. When you're able to convert in front of goal like the Bombers have, it's difficult to see you behind on too many occasions.
19, kicks hurriedly. The ball mopped up. A chance for 34. He gains possession. 11, cuts it off. He flicks it over. The first half is coming to a close. Stuck the mitts out there and held on to it. 9, sends it through the big sticks for a goal. 3 goals for him now. What an effort.
He did really well there and gets the reward.
Tap down. Mundy onto the ball. Gives the old don't argue. The visiting team looking to redeem themselves in the second half. They trail by 106.
It's been a promising first half for the Bombers. They'd be confident they can keep it going in the second half.
Velvet Sledgehammer leads all comers on the players back on the field to begin the second half. Slapped away. Up for grabs for 23. It's cut off by 21. Moves the ball by foot. Oh, got up there in spectacular style.
Strong hands. That's an incredible...
Good opportunity for the Bombers to put a goal through here. Velvet Sledgehammer takes aim. Sends it home. That is number 6. He's having a day out now. His kick has extended their lead.
This is how they can score, Big Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. That came off the back of some good work further up the ground.
Guided down nicely by 23. Links with hands. 24 receives the ball. A lot of possessions for him. It's a turnover. Never really looked like going through. Margin in a really tricky situation. Dawson runs after this one. There'll be a ball up in the centre square.
It's just a bit lacklustre out there for my liking.
23 puts it to his advantage. 24 handballs to no one in particular. 1 picks up the loose ball. Sweeping handball. The handball hits the target. Goes by hand to Ken. Arches his back. The visiting team send one home. He's excited about that one. The visiting team produced the margin. 22 won the duel. Rushes with the kick. The ball finds its way out of play. We'll get a ball in. Thrown in now. 22 palmed it down. 34 manufactures a handball. 37 doesn't make the tackle. 25 won himself a free. He doesn't want to let his teammates down with this shot at goal. Look at them celebrate that effort. The Bombers by 111.
The visiting team are doing a great job of applying pressure and creating turnovers. It's allowing them plenty of opportunities. They just need to convert those into scores.
Out of bounds in the pocket. Ball over the line. The ball is coming back into play. Hammers it with the ball now. A bit too hard with the push, and it's a free kick. Looks to move it by foot. Takes an uncontested mark. Wants to keep it moving. Umpire is going to pick ball. Moves it quickly. He's got the footy in his hands. Can't take possession. 37, a bit too casual with the tackle. 16 dominating this game.
He's setting the example at the moment.
He loved that one. The Bombers have kicked the last 2 goals. The margin is 117. Won it down. Takes possession. 24, unable to hold on. Wins himself a free for 26, gets onto that one. 41, failing to get near it, Gaz.
Yeah, he's having a real...
Landed in his back on this occasion. Gets it away, and the ball bounces across the boundary line. .25 running off for a break.
The sting has been taken out of the game right now.
Wins the ruck duel. 16, just fends off his opponent. Hands that ball to the opposition. Hits the target by hand. Bike has the ball. Matty slams it onto the boot. Looks like the ball will be coming back. One goes with the kick. Finds this one all by himself. Umpire penalises him, and it'll be a free kick. 10 wraps him up.
Fantastic tackle.
Using every ounce of energy he has left. Can't quite sneak through, and only a behind. The visiting team behind by 116.
The Bombers have actually turned it over more than the opposition, but they haven't allowed that to translate into scores. It's why they're still in front.
He has to hold on to those. 18 goes long and delivers the goal. He puts through his first goal. The visiting team convert in a time of desperate need.
This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. They're looking more dangerous inside 50 now. Great reward for effort. The Bombers are getting beaten at the coalface. They need to rectify these clearance numbers to give themselves the best chance going forward.
23, didn't see what was coming.
Showing some really good pressure there.
Goes for territory. Keeps the ball in play. Couldn't go on with it. Ball goes out.
They just need to find a way to work back into the game right now.
One down. He has the ball.
Thank you, guys. I'll have it.
We'll get a ball up on the wing.
The Bombers are winning the ball out of the clearance and are capitalising. It's much easier to score when you're always on the front foot.
Just couldn't get up the curve enough. Margin in a really tricky situation. They chase after the loose ball. 32, dug out the loose ball. Gets around Mr. Invisible.
No prior.
Umpire calls for the ball. Won the hit out. Gathered by 27. Intercepted. Big fish keeps it moving. 22 coming on. The umpire will ball it up. Thrashes it. Ball up in the centre square. Guides it down. Fights the good fight. Intercepted by 18. Wins the race to the ball. Releases the handball. Drop punt straight through the middle. 14 gets number 2. This one gives them a bigger lead. Celebrating hard. The Bombers' lead is now 115.
The Bombers are winning the ball out of the clearance and are capitalising. It's much easier to score when you're always on the front foot.
Good mark and looks to send it back. Goes by foot. 22 gets the loose ball. A strong mark in the pack for 1. It has to be a big kick to get it from there. A desperately needed goal here. It's a huge kick, and it goes all the way and delivers with a desperately needed goal. One loves that goal.
That goal will be a real confidence boost. You can see he's up and about now. Some great ball movement there. You just knew they were going to score. The Bombers are setting up really well defensively, and they're able to cut off these attacks with intercept marks like that.
Has a runner alongside him. 26 having a big game.
He has been outstanding here, Hutto.
23 dismissed. The visiting team now only trail by 108. 13 decides to go to himself. Uses it now. Worked hard to get on the end of that.
The Bombers have the lead, but they're allowing plenty of opposition marks inside 50. They need to fix up that aspect of their game if they're to stay on top.
A chance to reload the attack now. 27 going for number 1. The drop punt sails between the big sticks, and that goal keeps some hope alive. They get around him after that effort.
It's great to watch, Hutto. Plenty of excitement. It hasn't always been clean, but they've got the goal.
The third quarter is drawing to a close.
The visiting team is struggling to maintain the pace of the game. They might need to slow it down and take some uncontested marks to get the game back on their terms.
Thank you.
There'll be a ball up in the centre square.
Right now, I'm only seeing one team really putting their all into this contest.
Picked up by 10. There'll be a ball up in the centre square. 1 down. Collect the visiting team trailing by 102.
The Bombers will want to keep the foot on the accelerator and finish this last quarter strongly.
The forward starting to take control of this game. Plenty of goals in that quarter. Umpire ready to begin the last turn. Thumps it clear, and now by 14 gets the ball. That's touched, and just behind. The Bombers lead the visiting team 144 to 41.
A bad finish results in the behind. They would have loved to capitalise on that opportunity.
Deciding where to go with the kick in. Dawson plays it to himself. Gets onto the kick. 21 doesn't take the mark. 23 just through it. So what can the Bombers do with this opportunity in front of goal? 22 will have to put everything into this one.
They're doing really well to chew some time off the clock here.
He went for broke from a long way, and it paid off. Puts through his third goal. He's excited about that one. The Bombers are starting to take control.
He knew that was home as soon as it left the boot. A great bit of play that resulted in that goal. The visiting team haven't been able to get the ball forward enough to score. They need to get some repeat entries inside 50 to generate some scoring. The Bombers needs to be more aware of the opposition set up at the stoppage. Their hit-outs are getting cut off too easily.
That one rams into the post. Now they lead by 110. Dawson looking for options now. Plays on. Uses it by foot. He gives chase to the footy.
I'll have it.
Ball up call.
Well, this game is really getting out of hand.
Guides it down. Gives it, don't argue. Sweeping handball from Ken. At full stride, receives the handball. Through for a minor score. They really needed a goal there. Plenty of time to peg this margin back.
Now they've got to set up and find a way to stop the ball movement. That's a big let off there. That would have been a big goal. The Bombers are doing a good job at cutting off the opposition attacks. Their intercept game is a key part of their defence.
Looking to bring it back into play. Couldn't snaffle it. Velvet sledgehammer coming off for a spell. Now we've got a ball up. Punches it clear. A clean collect. He's worked hard and probably needs a chance to rest. Taken well at ground level by 34. Pushes through with power. Intercepted. Contests the hard ball. The umpire pays the free kick. 15 dishes it off. He takes the shot. The kick towards goal. Miracle Man love kicking that one. This margin is becoming a bit of a task to peg back now. 19, thumped it clear. Big Fish manufactures a handball. Nobody can hold on here. 25 needs to live.
You're right, Hutto. He's gone missing lately.
Offhands from 7. 1 just gets it onto the boot. 21, a bit too casual with the tackle. Walters with a poor kick out of play. 8 getting a chance for a break. Moves it by foot. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
He's barely touched the ball lately.
He celebrates hard after that. They'll be looking to close the gap now. Still plenty of time.
The Bombers' ruck work needs to be a bit better. Too many of their hit-outs are getting sharked by the opposition.
On its way. 26 can deliver with a long bomb like that. What a goal. He acknowledges the crowd. (19) guides it down. Long kick there. Will it go all the way? It does. They kick the goal to stem the flow. Are we about to see a shift in this game? He loved that one. 19 clears the contest. Is in his possession.
Let him up. Well, well.
Ball up in the centre square.
There's not too much going on out there at the moment.
Punched away.
False pin. Thank you.
Ball up in the centre square. Won the hit out. 26 heading to the bench. There'll be a ball up in the centre square.
The Bombers needs to be more aware of the opposition set up at the stoppage. Their hit-outs are getting cut off too easily.
11 rushes with the kick. Taking a nice grab. A chance to put one through for his side. Jimmy will kick from beyond the 50. He looks like he needs a spell. That's a monster kick, and it's a goal. That's number 4. They increase their lead. His teammates rush over. The Bombers are threatening to blow this margin wide open.
That's a really good team goal. This is how they can score big, Hutto. If they can do that on a consistent basis, it's massive. The Bombers have actually turned it over more than the opposition, but they haven't allowed that to translate into scores. It's why they're still in front.
Slapped away. 23 finds possession. Dishes it off. Jimmy there to mop up. Finds the loose ball. 34 has it. Puts boot to ball. Keeps it in play. 27 just put it on the boot. 1 takes it strongly. 65 metres out. Sinks the slipper into it. And the ball trickles over the boundary. .25 now, heading to the bench for a break. The umpire will throw it back in.
It's just a bit lacklustre out there for my liking.
7 gets in the way. Missed the target. Now it's a baller. Taps it down. Just dismisses his opponent. Matty wins it back. Penetrating handball, has a man running for him. He gets his hands on the footy. 34, struggling to run at the moment. Going for goal number 3. Looks okay off the boot. A time to celebrate, and don't they get around 16. The lead is now 121. 23 with a punch. Sweeping handball from 26. Jimmy pulls the trigger. It's going to be close. Gets some reward for his efforts. The Bombers really starting to dominate. Tap down. Miracle man down. Linking by hand. 23 gets a quick kick away. Marked by Walters. A chance to put one through here for the visiting team. Almost certain to go through from this distance. Needs a bit of a rest. The fans hoping this one goes through to give them a glimmer of hope. Smiles all round. Margin in a really tricky situation. 1 down. Fighting hard was 26. Receives the handball and takes off quickly onto the boot. Cleanly picked up. 18, the recipient of the free kick. Kicks hard along the boundary line. Hill hangs onto that one. Goes with the kick. I haven't seen him for a while, Gaz.
Yeah, he's barely touched the ball, Hutto.
18 looking to rebound with this kick. Well picked up.
Thank you, I have it.
And we'll get a ball up.
It's just smashing out there at the moment, and it could get worse.
Lobs the handball. Drop punt. Finds its way home from 14. 3 goals so far. Great start. They get around him after that effort. Margin getting dangerous now. 23 just slaps it down. 26 looks in need of a spell. A strong mark in the pack for De Boer. The visiting team in a bit of trouble. Your final word on today's game, Gaz?
Just a really poor performance. They would have expected a better result given the effort we've seen them have recently.
Final scores are 187 to 60. That's the end of today's broadcast. Thank you for watching. We'll see you later.
It was great to